All right, again, huge thank you to the Casson Legion Post 333 for being here with us today to present the colors. I also got a couple more people down in the pits that are super, super helpful to us down here. So if I could have everybody get all fired up, I'd like to thank the Manorville Fire Department for being here with us today, as well as the Dodge Center Ambulance keeping everybody safe. I got to say, I think we can do better for that. Let's get nice and loud for those people down there making sure everybody gets home safe tonight. All right, I got a little friend here with me. He's got a question for everybody, so let's see who can get the loudest. I want to see. I'm going to go end to end. Let's see who can get nice and loud. All right, Carson, what are you going to ask him?
Who's ready for some racing?
All right, what do you think? Should we get him one more time? You ready?
Who's ready for some racing?
All right, let's go down to this end. Let's see who's ready for some racing down here. All right, we got to make it down to this end. Carson wants to know.
I said, who's ready for some racing?
Come on, let's go. You ready? I got to say, I'm going to stay down there if it's this boring. Are you guys ready for some racing? All right, can everybody hear me up there? I think you can do way better than that. We're going to have to get nice and loud. We're going to have best trailer. What do you guys think? I think we can get way louder than that. Who's ready for some trailer racing action? All right, how this will work. I'm going to go from trailer to trailer. And whoever gets the loudest cheer is going to win best trailer tonight. So you better get nice and loud. I think I better start down here in the Moosehoff Mobile. Who's ready to get excited for the Moosehoff Mobile? That was pretty good. That's all right. That's all right. I think we can do a little bit better for him, though. How about the wild one here, Mr. You want to say something to your fans? What do you think? Do you think they can be louder? Yeah? I think he said you can get a little bit louder. What do you think of the wild one here? Ooh, that's pretty tough. That's pretty tough. How about it for the 1776? He brought a boat out here for you guys to watch get destroyed. All right, we got to go up over here to the 41 Mobile. Let's see, what do we got? Let's get nice and loud for him. What do you guys think? Oofda, oofda. I'm going to go one more time, too. I think we got two competitors right here. It looks like we got the wild one first. What do you guys think? All right. I think Robin wants you to get nice and loud. He's getting kind of anxious over here. He's even got his arm out. What do you think of the Moosehoff Mobile? All right, I think we're going to give to number 50 here in the Moosehoff Mobile. All right, I got to know who's ready for some racing action at the Dodge County Fair. Oh, Duke's getting a little fired up over there. He's up on the stand. Let's hear it for the department. No, we can do better. Let's hear it for the Manorville Fire Department. All right. All right, you guys ready for some action? I'm not going to start them until you can get them nice and loud. You guys ready? Get them fives up.
Get them fives up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go racing.
Go racing.
All right, let's hear it for them coming down the straightaway. Let's get nice and loud for them. It's awful quiet down there. Let's get it fired up. Let's go. Come on, Dodge County. I know you can do better than that. Let's get fired up for the trailer races at the Dodge County Fair. How about it? Let's get it going. We got some racing action down there in turn 4. Let's get nice and loud. All right, what do you think, Dodge County? You think you guys are ready for some more action at the Dodge County Fair? It doesn't sound like anybody's having any fun down there. What do you think? Should we bring out another heat of those minis? All right, they're going to get that track cleaned up, but again, this isn't possible without our grandstand sponsors. Again, so huge thank you to L&D Recycling out of West Concord for taking care of all the scrap and junk that gets left out on the track. McNeilus Companies, Next Era Energy and Resources out of Casson, Minnesota. Precision Lining and Sewer. And Otomo's Auto LLC Towing and Repair. Also, we have some wonderful grandstand sponsors that I'd like to mention. We have Midwest Machinery helping out with the equipment. Hodgman Drainage Company out of Dodge Center, Minnesota. Kerry Carshenson of Edina Realty. Manorville Restoration Association helping out with all the 50-50 drawings. Supporting all of our Dodge County FFA programs. We got Hayfield down there. Triton, as well as the Casson FFA chapter. You're helping out with kids going to events, leadership opportunities, all kinds of great things that money will go towards. So if you get a chance to support them tonight, that would be great. Also, we have Home Improvement Professionals and Comtech Land and Mobile Radio out of Glenville, Minnesota. How about it for that guy down there in the bibs waving at everybody? He makes sure that this show goes on, so let's make sure we give him a nice loud cheer helping out at the Dodge County Fair. I tell you, there's nothing more that gets that man going than some action at the Dodge County Fair. He loves this fair, and we're happy to have him. So if you see him tonight, make sure you give him a nice loud cheer, give him a high five, whatever you can. He wants some noise. Let's give it to him. Let's get nice and loud for another heat. Make sure everybody waves that camera up there in the flag stand if you can. Let's give a cheer for those blue shirts making this event possible. I know you can do better. Let's get nice and loud for all of our helpers at the Dodge County Fair. Also, huge thank you to our Dodge County officers out here making sure everybody's safe. We have some posse members down there making sure everybody stays safe tonight, too. So if you see them, make sure you tell them thank you. They're out there in full uniform in the heat. So if you get a chance, make sure you thank them as well. I think we can give them a loud cheer. What do you guys think? Oh, we can do better than that. Let's hear it for our Dodge County's finest. Let's get nice and loud for them. Also, another huge thank you. If you get a chance, we have 76 Motorsports helping out with this event today. They do a great job, and they're promoting a lot of events here in southeastern Minnesota. So if you get a chance, they're putting on some great events elsewhere as well. So if you have fun at the Dodge County Fair, make sure to check out 76 Motorsports and go have some more fun.
Get them fives up.
All right, you heard it from the man up here in the booth. Let's get them fives up in the air. Oh, I know we can do better than that, Dodge County. Let's get those fives up. All right, we're going to count them down from
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
green flag. Let's go racing. All right, it's awful quiet down there. Let's get nice and loud for him coming down the straightaway. Man, it's awful quiet down there. It doesn't sound like anybody in Dodge County's having any fun. Who's getting excited down there? How about it? Let's hear it for the checkered coming around the corner. Let's get nice and loud for him coming down the straightaway. Looks like your heat winner is going to be the 00X at Dylan Baker. How about that for some racing action at the Dodge County Fair? All right, walking down in front, we got Hayfield FFA with us. Let's hear it for Hayfield FFA. If you can support them, again, it goes to leadership opportunities. They go to competitions, judging, all kinds of great things happen through the FFA. So if you can, get out your pocketbooks and support them if at all possible. I actually just got some pretty awesome statistics for the Hayfield FFA program. Currently, they have 80 active FFA members, sent one member to the Washington Leadership Conference, 2 American degree recipients for the 2025 National Convention, 1 regional officer in the Everett Schmeling, and heavily involved in many leadership opportunities in judging events such as general livestock, food science, and poultry. Also, as well, if possible, if you can, they have their annual farm feast in February, and they want to say a huge thank you to all their donors so far. All right, it sounds like we got a good crowd here at Dodge County tonight. It sounds like we're already at $1,000 pot for the FFA, so if you want to get in on that, it's a great opportunity to donate some money and help some kids out. All right, Dodge County, let's hear it. Who's excited for some more action? Man, you guys must not be able to hear me that well down there. Who's excited for some racing action at the Dodge County Fair? All right, it looks like we got Triton FFA down there walking around in the open grandstand. Another great program supporting lots of kids. Tonight's 50-50 raffle portion will go to their alumni chapter. The funds will go to scholarships to help pay for post-secondary education or grants to pay for tools or uniforms for students going straight into industry after graduation. Students enjoy working on a corn and soybean drive fundraiser, annual steak feed appreciation meal held for donors in the community, and members on the last Saturday in February, as well as their award night. Students love competing in career development events and fairs. So if you get a chance to support the Triton FFA, again, we have some wonderful FFA programs here in Dodge County. All the benefits from that go to some great opportunities. So if you get a chance, make sure to support one of those amazing organizations. All right. I got somebody here with me that wants to say something to you.
Put them fives up.
All right. He says get them fives up in the air. Let's see them. I want to see more fives up in the air. Let's count them down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Start your engines.
All right, let's hear it coming down the straightaway. Let's get nice and loud, Dodge County. How about it? Let's hear it for that 71 coming down the straightaway. It looks like we're going to pull a checkered. Let's hear it nice and loud, Dodge County. All right, we got something pretty cool coming up here at intermission. I got to know how many kids down there are excited at a chance at a scooter or a bike tonight. Oh man, it doesn't sound like we got too many excited kids down there. Who's excited for a bike or a scooter? All right. Those will be drawn at intermission, so make sure that when we do our intermission after all of our heats, have your tickets ready for that. We're going to draw 4 tickets, and then we'll also draw our 50-50 at that time. Again, huge thank you to all who participate in making sure every night we got an awesome giveaway for some kids at the Dodge County Fair. Huge thank you to Powerlift Hydraulic Doors by French Manufacturing, Claremont Insurance Agency, Luminate Home Loans, Gatorback Synthetic Bunk Covers, Garcia Business Venture, and Claremont Service Center. Also, something super cool tonight, Precision Lining and Sewer out of Claremont decided that they wanted to donate something awesome to some kids tonight. So we got 2 Razor scooters as well as some extra goodies that we'll be giving away at our intermission. So huge thank you to them as well. Let's hear it one more time. How many kids are excited for a chance at that tonight? Now, for the adults in the crowd, who's excited for some more action?
44.
I think we can do better than that. They're not too happy with you down there on the track. They say you're not loud enough. They say you need to get louder. Who's excited for some more racing action? It looks like we got some boats out there. Anybody want to see some boats get wrecked tonight? All right, I got to hear it. How many people think the 76 and Mike Nays down there is going to wreck some boats? I was told, he said if you don't get nice and loud for him, he ain't going to hit nothing. So let's hear it. How many people think he's going to wreck some boats down there? All right, it looks like we're going to get them, set them 3 wide, but I got to know again, how many people think they're going to wreck some boats down there? I'm telling you, they told me down in the pits, if you guys don't get nice and loud for them, they ain't wrecking nothing. So let's hear it. Who's excited to see some boats get wrecked? All right, it looks like down there in the infield, they got them 5s up in the air. Let's get them up, Dodge County. Let's see them in the air. Let's count them down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go racing. All right, as they come down the straightaway, let them know, let's wreck that boat. Let's hear it down there, Dodge County. Must not have been loud enough the first time. We got to get it louder for them down there. They must not have heard you. All right, as they come through a second time, let's get nice and loud for them. All right, looks like we got some racing action on the straightaway. Let's get nice and loud for them. All right, remember, they don't wreck it unless you let them know you want it. What do you guys think? Do you think they're going to wreck that boat and Corner 2. How about it for the 76 of Mike Nays going out there and putting on a show for you? I think we can do better than that. How about that for some action at the Dodge County Fair? I think we can be louder than that van down there. Let's get up and let's get louder at the Dodge County Fair. All right, again, huge thank you to Whitewater Towing helping out, bringing his wrecker out here for us to help out and get the show on. Who wants some more V8 action? Man, I can't hear you up here. Who's excited for some more V8 action for the Dodge County Mayhem? All right, we got to have a little competition here. Let's hear it. How many people think they're going to get that van off the track? No. How many people think they're not going to get it off the track? No, we can't say that. We got Whitewater Towing here with us. He's going to take care of that van, get it off for you so we can get some more V8 action. But I got to know, it's awful quiet down there. Is anybody having fun? Good deal. If you're having a good time, huge shout out to the Dodge County Fair helping out make this event possible. Again, if you see anybody in a blue shirt, We got a couple up there in the flag stand. Make sure you give them a nice loud hoorah down there. Oh, we can do better than that. Let's hear it for those people in the blue shirts, making sure you can have fun at the Dodge County Fair. All right, who's excited for some more boat action out on the track? I'm not going to let them wreck them unless you get nice and loud for them. Who wants to see some boat wrecking? I still think we can do better. Let's hear it as loud as you can get it. Who's ready for some action at the Dodge County Mayhem? All right, it looks like they're ready for you down there. Let's get them fives up, Dodge County. Oh, we're missing a bunch of fives. Let's get them up in the air. Let's count them down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag. All right, everybody knows the rules. They're not going to wreck nothing unless you get nice and loud for them, so let's hear it. All right, let's get nice and loud. I think we're going to see a boat wrecked on this one. What do you think? How about that for some action at the Dodge County Mayhem? What do you think down there? You think he should catch that boat on the back straight away? How about it? Let's get nice and loud. What do you guys think? You think he's going to take that boat? How about it? Let's get nice and loud for that 06 Alex Nays coming down the straightaway. All right, what do you guys think? Was that enough mayhem for you, or you want some more? I might have to tell him to keep him in the pits. What do you guys think? You want some more action? I think we can get nice and loud for that Barbie truck coming down the straightaway. Let's get nice and loud for the 06 Alex Nays putting on a show for you. All right, if you haven't had your chance yet, make sure to get your 50-50 tickets. We got Triton FFA down there selling 50-50 tickets. If you get a chance, go ahead and hit them up for some 50-50 tickets, as well as we have the Casson FFA program and the Triton FFA program. Sorry, a double announce there. And the Hayfield FFA program. Sorry about that. So if you get a chance to support them, again, it all goes to a great cause. And it sounds like we're well over $1,000. So if you want to jump in on that, that would be awesome. All right, let's hear it down there. Who's excited for some more V8 action coming out on the track? No, I can't hear you up here. Who's excited for some more V8 action at the Dodge County Mayhem? All right, I got to know how many people think they're going to wreck a boat this round? You guys remember the rules. If you don't get nice and loud for them, they ain't wrecking no boats. How many people think that boat's going down? Looks like Bo's fired up down there. Let's get nice and loud for him. Let him know you want that boat gone. We can do better. Let's get nice and loud. Who's excited for some stuff to get wrecked? Oh, looks like they want you to get fired up down there. He's up on the berm. Let's get nice and loud. Who's ready for some action? I think we can do better. Who's ready to count him down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag. I think it needs a little encouragement down there. Let's get nice and loud for him. Let's get it fired up. I still think we can help him out a little bit. Let's get it going down there. It's awful quiet. I know you can do better than that, Dodge County. Who wants some more action? All right, I think we could still get some cheering going though. How about it for the bow down there? What do you think? All right, let's have a little competition again here. How about it? How many people think that Whitewater Wrecker's going to get him off the track? How many people think he's not going to get him off the track? Oh, we can do better than that. How many people think that Whitewater Wrecker's going to get it out of there? All right, good deal, good deal. Well, I got to know, are you guys sick of the action down there? Or you think we should get some more going? We'll be right back with you shortly after we get the track cleaned up. But again, huge thank you to our grandstand sponsors. Without them, these events would not be possible. Also, I heard we are over 3,000 on the 50-50. So if you want to get your chance at some money, go ahead and support those organizations. We got Triton FFA, Hayfield FFA, and Casson FFA selling tickets. All right, let's hear it for that Whitewater Wrecker Service and that 71B with the green bulldozer. Repping one of our awesome scooter giveaway sponsors tonight, Precision Lining and Sewer. All right, we're getting closer. How many kids are excited at a shot at a bike tonight? What about a scooter? Oh, I don't know. That's close. We're going to have to try again. How many kids are excited for a bike maybe tonight? I don't know. It might be close. What about a scooter? Good deal. Again, huge thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors that make that happen. And again, huge thank you to Precision Lining and Sewer for helping out and giving those extra scooters away tonight, as well as some extra goodies that we'll be giving away later on. All right, it looks like we got some 4x4 action coming out. One of my favorite classes. I think these guys do a wonderful job of wrecking some stuff. How many people want to see some destruction out of the 4x4s? All right, everybody, just a quick heads up. This is going to be our last heat race before intermission, so if you haven't got a chance to get your 50-50 tickets yet, make sure you go ahead and get those. Again, if you see anybody from the Hayfield FFA, Casson FFA, or Triton FFA organization and you'd like to get on that, let them know. So, I got to know how many people are excited for a little heat racing action. That's awful quiet down there. I got to know how many people are excited for some heat race action. All right, it looks like we got some fives up in the air. Let's get them up in the air. Let's count them down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag. It's awful quiet down there. You got to let them know you want them to wreck some stuff. What do you guys think? Should they wreck some stuff? Yeah, I think you guys can do better. What do you guys think so far? You think they should hit that boat down there in turn 4? Looks like we're getting down to our final lap. Let's hear it as they come down the straightaway. Who's having fun at the Dodge County Fair at the Dodge County Mayhem? All right, if you had a child's entrance ticket tonight, make sure you get those out. We're going to be doing 4 drawings again. Huge thank you to all of our giveaway sponsors tonight. Power Lift Hydraulic Doors by French Manufacturing, Claremont Insurance Agency, Luminate Home Loans, Gatorback Synthetic Bunk Covers, Garcia Business Venture, Claremont Service Center, and Precision Lining and Sewer, donating Razor scooters and some T-shirts and koozies. We're going to take a short little intermission here. We get everybody some water down there, make sure everybody's doing good. We're going to get lined up for some feature action tonight. Who's excited for some feature racing? Oh, we can do better than that. Who's excited for some feature action? All right, we'll be back with you shortly.